Oh man, LDWMMAC, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, boy, this is a sad, sad day in CSH combat land. It guys, it just is. But you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm a real one. Okay, I rock. I rock with my favorite fighters. I rock with my favorite fighters. I rock with them when they win. I rock with them when they lose. I rock with them because that's how I'm put. I'm built like that. I'm cut from that cloth. You know what? This was not, wasn't a good outing for Antonina Shevchenko. In fact, it was a great outing for Andrea Lee. And let's go ahead and talk about this fight, okay? I got no excuses, no nothing, okay? Antonina Shevchenko, she came into this fight, and I tell you, the fight started out well for Antonina Shevchenko. Andrea Lee, actually, she had an issue dealing with a tie clinch. The tie clinch was pretty nasty in the beginning, and Antonina was throwing like these nasty, vicious ass body shots, and you can kind of tell that Andrea Lee was like, trying to get up out of them tie clinches because those body shots were hurting. Um, and Antonina was doing a good job with that. Like whenever Andrea Lee would try to go for the takedown, Antonina would immediately put in a tie clinch. And guys, we kind of know why. We all know why. And it was beautiful. On the feet, I was a little bit more. I was actually impressed with Andrea Lee. I was impressed because she was able to stand with Antonina, and she actually landed some good strikes. There was one strike that no, there were two. Andrea Lee landed a nice head kick, and she also landed a nice spinning back fist. And me thinking, I didn't think that she would actually land those type of strikes on Antonina, but she did. The spinning back fist to me was the beginning of the end. Um, I felt like that spinning back fist actually hurt Antonina. Antonina had a good poker face, but I think Andrea Lee, she picked up on it and saw that Antonina was hurt, and so she just ran in for the takedown, and she was successful. She got Antonina to her back, and guys, it just kind of went down here from there. Because once she got Antonina to her back, she put her in like, first she mounted Antonina, and then she just put her in a mounted triangle choke. And I'm like, oh my goodness, okay? So this was bad. And when I saw this, I'm like, either Antonina gonna have the wheel of vibranium or Wakanda up in her ass, or, it's just she gonna get submitted. Antonina, I mean, her submission defense was very, very good. But man, Andrea Lee was just, she was taking Antonina, rolling her around, and just making that neck contort. You can see Antonina was damn bright red, man. She was cutting off the air supply. And then she started transitioning to an armbar. She'd go to the arm, then she'd go back to the triangle, back to the arm, back to the triangle. And then eventually, man, she just, I mean, Andrea Lee got one more, got one more pull. She turned and she got that arm again. And then she put that arm up under her armpit, and it was almost like, she was wedging Antonina's arm. Like it's almost like, say like for example, I'm gonna tell you what it was like. So like for example, you got your arm and you put it on like a board or a 2x4, and then somebody take your arm and try to bend it the opposite way that it's not supposed to bend over the 2x4. That's what was happening to Antonina. Like when she put Antonina's arm up under her armpit, I knew it was over then. I knew it was over. With 8 seconds left, Antonina had to tap. And for the majority of round two, Antonina was like she was surviving. And I personally think that had Antonina been able to survive, Andrea Lee was gassed. She was gassed because Andrea Lee spent most of the round with this triangle choke. And I got to give her props for it. I don't like Andrea KKK Lee. I don't like her at all. I can't stand this girl. But I got to give her the props. I can't come on here and not give the girl props. Andrea Lee stayed with that triangle choke. Okay, stayed with it and stayed with it and stayed with it. Okay, stayed with it. Amazing, man. She stayed with this, and I was impressed that she stayed with the triangle choke for that long and was able to pull it off. She did. Here are my thoughts. Okay, Antonina Shevchenko. Yes, she has the same training as Valentina Shevchenko. She trains with Valentina, but she's not Valentina. Guys, I don't know, sometimes when I see Antonina fight these grapplers, and y'all notice that all of Antonina's losses, they're from people that can grapple. These grapplers and these wrestlers, man, she struggled against them. Well, rightly so, because Antonina's background is in the stand-up department. Yes, Antonina knows judo. Yes, she knows taekwondo. Yes, Antonina has had some wrestling. but not to the level, in my opinion, of Valentina. She's not Valentina, y'all. And just because Antonina loses, now you got the Valentina Shevchenko haters. See, well, if Antonina getting beat like this, well, Valentina next. Nah, they're two different fighters. They're polar opposites, okay? Antonina in the octagon, it's almost like she's tense. She's real tense, and it's like she never seems to relax in the octagon when she's fighting these wrestlers. I noticed that. When she fought Modafferi, she was extremely tense. When she fought Chikagan, she was extremely tense. And when she fought Lee, Andrea Lee, she was very, very tense. She never really got loose. And also, too, I made in my prediction, I said that when Antonina tries these judo hip throws, she's got to be extremely careful. She got to be careful because in some of the fights I noticed she didn't complete these throws, but she was able to scramble and get back, to the person's back. But I said against Andrea Lee, she's not going to be able to do that because Andrea Lee is good on the ground. And I said that this fight for Andrea Lee would more than likely be won on the ground. Okay? Most definitely more than likely be won on the ground. That's just what it is. Andrea Lee did a good job, man. She did a good job in this fight. Definitely now people that face Antonina, they're going to take it to the ground. They're going to do everything they can to get this girl to the ground because they're going to figure out that on her back, she don't have the skill set to fight off her back or to throw up her triangle. It's not there. She tried to in the first round when Andrea Lee managed to get her down. She tried to throw up a triangle, but it was unsuccessful. It was unsuccessful. Folks, it is, I'm a huge fan of Antonina, man, a huge fan. And see, around here, we don't run from smoke. I don't run from no damn smoke. Okay? I don't run from no damn smoke. Okay? I come right into the smoke. Okay? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Okay? I don't run from smoke. I don't care to run from smoke. I go right to the smoke. My thing is this, okay? Antonina, she's 36, man. She's not in her prime, She still, pretty much is a decent fighter at her age, She's only got 3 losses in MMA. She's a decent fighter at her age, She's not like the worst fighter on the roster. I mean, she's not a bad fighter at all. It's just the one part of her game that it eludes her. And it's these takedowns. Okay, it's these takedowns. Like, guys, if you ever do a comparison of her and Valentina, when Valentina's taken down, she's very active. Antonina she'll sit there for a minute, and then, she'll try to make an adjustment. See, the minute Valentina hits the ground, she immediately makes that adjustment. She immediately goes for the guard, and she'll put you in a guard, and then she'll try to control your posture. It's like Antonina don't seem to try to do that as often. She don't do it as much as I think she should. The thing of it is, man, it's something that she got to address. She's got to address it. She's going to have to because her opponents from here on out, they're going to eat a couple of punches from Antonina. They're going to eat those punches, and they're going to take her right to the ground. That's what they're going to do, y'all. I'm being straight up honest with y'all. I'm not coming over here blowing smoke up anybody's ass. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be the strategy when people face Antonina Shevchenko. People are not going to even try with a stand-up strategy. Why? Because they ain't going to try to stand with her. They ain't going to try to do that. Okay, it'd be dumb. If Andrea Lee had elected to stand with Antonina for the entire fight, she'd have lost. Okay? They're going to find a way to get Antonina to the ground. And Andrea Lee, in this fight, she gave people a little bit more ammunition to do it. So, what's next for Antonina? I mean, guys, here go the thing, man. People, man, Antonina, she a bad fighter. She's not a bad fighter. And it's the people that say she's a bad... See, guys, y'all have never heard me come on here and say a fighter sucks. Like, legit sucks. On this level, I don't say it. I might say that this fighter got their ass whooped. Now, I'll say that. But I'm never going to say that because, you, me, we're not in the octagon. Man, I ain't stepped inside a combat arena in over 10 years, okay? We're not in there. At least Antonina got in there. At least Weili Zhang got in there, okay? At least they got in there. At least they got in. At least, Jillian Robinson, at least she got in there. At least Vivian Araujo, at least she got in the octagon. At least Cindy Dandois got in the octagon. At least Chris Cyborg got in the octagon. At least Danielle Taylor got in the octagon. See, that's why I never come on here and say a fighter actually sucked. Because when you get to the UFC, you don't suck. Okay, you had to do something right to get to this level. Folks, it is what it is. Antonina's going to bounce back from this, man. She's probably gonna be out for a while, man, because that arm it looked, it looked pretty bad, man. It looked like a really, really bad, hyperextension. And I wish the La Pantera the best, man. I'm a huge fan, man. I'm a huge fan, and hey, people roll up on here, you want to laugh and play, that's fine, but any kind of crazy stuff, oh, I'm gonna get it out of there. But I don't run from smoke, so I gotta eat this crow too. I'm done.